Hi, my name is Rina, and I'm going to be presenting to you Parency, a platform that connects parents with birth and postpartum specialists. We have built a solution alongside 100 professionals that today we can say have helped more than 6,000 families. Becoming a parent is a wonderful journey. It's the miracle of life. Whenever you ask a parent about the moment when they welcome the child into their life, they tell you that it's the best moment. However, what they fail to tell you is that they face a lot of challenges and a lot of problems trying to navigate this period of their life. The figures show that 1 mother over 5 is facing postpartum depression on top of significant anxiety. And babies are not being able to breastfeed well or to sleep well, which are 2 very important pillars for their growth during the first years of their life. On the other hand, we can see that this is a significant market in Europe. In Europe, there are more than 5 million births per year, and a governmental budget that goes up to more than 90 billion euros in financial support. And still, there are 0 dedicated platforms to support the parents during this period of their life. The absence of a platform is also affecting the professionals of this sector. More than 200,000 birth and postpartum specialists are here, and they are ready to provide the support that the parents need. But there is no platform that's allowing the families to take an appointment with them. These are lactation consultants, sleep consultants, pediatric nurses who are losing 3,500 euros in monthly revenue. And what's even more sad is that for every missed opportunity for a professional is a family that's left without the support that they need. And this is why we created Parency, a platform that connects parents with birth and postpartum professionals in just 3 clicks. Parency centralizes qualified professionals, it simplifies appointment booking, and it is focused on parenting. The professionals have seen success on Parency. In the case of Estelle Bohala, who's a lactation consultant, she was making 7 appointments per month and only 500 euros in monthly revenue. She went from 7 to 45 appointments per month, and from 500 to 3,500 euros in monthly revenue in just the first 3 months. That's a 600% increase. The fact that we are a platform that's focused on parenting and that facilitates appointment booking with real-life professionals is differentiating us from our competitors in the market. These competitors are either generalist market, where the families drown in hundreds of professions, so it isn't focused on parenting. Either they are apps that are putting the parents in contact with not real-life experts, and if they do, these experts are not vetted well or are not qualified. We are 100% free for parents, and our business model is based on the subscription of the professional to the platform, and this one increases with the addition of functionalities to each subscription offer. Today, we have 200 professionals on the platform who have reached out to us. We do not want to only focus on individual professionals, we also want to capitalize on structures like maternities, centers, clinics, who have an average number of 10 professionals each. Only last month, we have seen an increase of 40% in our monthly recurrent revenue and a 60% increase in the appointments taken by parents on the platform. We also have a 70% conversion rate. That's 7 out of 10 professionals who say yes, who become paying clients after the first sales call. We want to invest in the marketing channels that have proven success, where the professionals are reaching out to us. We also want to invest in a sales team who goes and who brings these professionals to us. This will allow us to reach a monthly recurrent revenue of 100,000 euros by the first quarter of 2026. We have started in France, and we already have professionals who are reaching out to us from Europe and Canada, so we can see a strategy for internationalization very soon. This all has been possible thanks to our amazing team. It's composed of myself and along my co-founders. We have more than 30 years of experience in strategy and management consulting, in healthcare finance, and in technical entrepreneurship, specifically in healthcare platforms. We're also accompanied by an experts committee that's composed of midwives, lactation consultants, and pediatric nurses who help us vet the professionals who are referenced on the platform. We were also backed by amazing incubation programs like Station F in France, like the great American University of Beirut, and we are 100% bootstrapped so far. We have gathered grants and prizes equal to 70,000 euros from La French Tech specifically and the American University of Beirut. We are currently raising 2 million euros in 2 phases. The first phase is today, and we are asking for 500,000 euros that are going to be invested in marketing, in the product, and in the commercial acquisition. And this will allow us to get to a 1 million euros in annual run rate. And once this milestone is achieved, we would like to move to the second phase of the fundraising of 1.5 million euros that is going to sustain our growth. Let's revolutionize the parenting sector together. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gina. So, judges.
Allow me to welcome my business partner, Khalil,
Of course.
on the stage for the Q&A session. It will allow you to see the whole team, and we can cover all of the chart's questions.
Stage is yours.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Hello? Yeah, okay. I'm not sure if I've seen this on the presentation, but I've seen it on the website, or at least on the link provided. Now, currently, you're having about 3,000 recurring revenue, right? And you're saying that will go to 100,000 in Q1 2026. What's driving the increase?
So I'm going to take this first question. Basically, this 3,000 euros in recurrent revenue have been done by us two. So with basic investment in marketing and no sales team. So what's going to drive that is both an investment in marketing that have proven its efficiency. We know exactly how to do it. And recruitment of sales teams so that we are not only the ones who are closing
Cypress
deals.
too small for your numbers.
Sorry. That we are
How did you feel?
Hess, are you talking?
Your pitch was the...
Okay. So basically, we're going to generate around 4 new MRR per month from inbound marketing and around 7K in new MRR from outbound commercial activities with recruitment of 3 salespeople.
Any benchmarks for those recruitments?
Sorry?
Any benchmarks how do you feel confident that's
Oh,
achievable?
yeah. Because the recipe honestly is proven and tested. We, as she mentioned during the presentation, we have a very good conversion rate to paying customers. 70% is pretty good. And so we want to take that and just scale it. We know how to do it.
We already identified the sales team.
Right, okay, thank you.
Hi, both.
Hi.
Hi.
So, platforms are increasingly being viewed as liable for the content and services being offered through them. And seeing as you're in the health-related field, do you have any processes or criteria through which you vet professionals and the services they offer through your platform?
This was one of our first priorities as a platform. It's one of the things that differentiate us also from our competitors. Because it's a very sensitive market, and because we are in a regulated market so far, we prioritized immediately onboarding the experts committee that we showed you, that has a framework of the professions that are allowed to be referenced on the platform. This only allows certain types of diplomas and certifications. The impact on the children's growth and the family's psychology is also taken into consideration. The fact that we have onboarded also this experts committee has been one of our trust or confidence elements during our sales pitch for our clients. And it's one of the factors that's allowing our 70% conversion rate.
Right, thank you. And do you run some sort of reviews-based system or complaints portal? Or?
So, yeah, it's done. It's exactly like that. It's done in. It's a multiple-stage rocket, if you may. So basically, we have an alert system that allow parents to raise concerns about any professional that they would have seen. We also have a review system where parents are asked after each appointment to leave a review so that we know what's happening. Professionals, when entering the platform, cannot use our services without uploading each of their diplomas, and each of their diplomas is also checked by our team in order to make sure that everything's correct. Being a parent ourselves, helps,
know the experience of the users.
Perfect, thank you.
Can I go? Congratulations, a lot of energy.
Thank you so much.
The presentation was very good. But I have more than 2 questions, 2 comments. And the first one is like, Nordic healthcare system are considered one of the most complete. Are you thinking on selling this to government healthcare or to, I don't know, private healthcare companies? Is this your plan?
That's a very interesting question. We definitely can learn from the Nordic system. It's one of our North Stars for both the private sector and the public sector when it comes to healthcare. An exit strategy is definitely one of our priorities. However, we are 2 founders who are extremely passionate about the venture and the adventure that goes with it. We are aiming at scaling the company. We are aiming at internationalization. We are aiming at saturating the capacity of this company before we think about an exit strategy. Governmental entities are definitely entities that we're thinking about, but it depends.
Yeah, in Norway, for example, this is provided by the government to parents. And the second one is about equality. We love healthcare and we love healthcare solutions for women, and we invest a lot on that. And I see a lot of, reading your description, a lot of services for mothers. But you know that in the Nordics is half-half. So you see all these beautiful, blonde, tall Norwegians going with their strollers every morning together to have coffee. So which services have you designed exactly not for mothers, but for fathers that have 50%?
That's a great question.
That's a great question. So actually, we do not necessarily right now have a hand of let's offer this service to fathers, to mothers, or whatever. I think this falls under the umbrella of the individual services that the professionals are offering, and they're all, very invested in differentiating themselves, in offering. Typically, I know a few professionals that are, creating these father workshops in prenatal in order to prepare fathers, etc. But this falls under the whole package of Parency. Just to add one element to your previous question, there's in France a campaign called 1,000 Days that's meant for the first 1,000 days that start before birth and last until the 3rd year of the child. And we sat with this campaign people, and we are working out something in the sense of what you were saying, but because they're seeing us as what they call the last mile. So basically, you give the parents all the information. At some point, they just want to talk to someone, and this is where they would go for that.
I'm sorry, I'm going to add one thing. I met Khalil during our master's in entrepreneurship in France. He is a father of a 5-year-old and soon welcoming his 2nd child. And to be honest, the fact that he's so integrated into his family's life is what inspired me to go into this venture as well, let alone the impact that this has on women. This is such a story of passion to create an impact and to help families. And this is what's making us be here today.
Congratulations. Very good.
Thank you.
Can I go? Hi.
Hello.
Congratulations. To be honest, when I saw the name Parency, I thought the CY meant Cyprus.
It could have.
Yeah, it could have. So the question is related. Why Cyprus for funding and why France for your beachhead market? And does your projection for the 100K MRR include only France, or are you planning to scale to other countries? Have you tested other countries, by the way?
So
Sorry,
we met at the ESCP Master in Innovation and Entrepreneurship that's in France. So we both are located in France, hence why we started with France. That's to answer the first part. We are like Rena's alumni from AUB, and AUB has been a great support to us. Hence the AUB go-to-market in Europe in Cyprus. Okay, and we are aiming at internationalization. Not only are we aiming at becoming international, but international is calling us, because we have professionals now in Belgium, in Switzerland, in Canada, and we see the need, having lived also in other regions. Rina has lived in MENA region, I've lived in Latin America for 10 years. We receive a lot of requests, and we can say, sadly or not, the day-to-day of parents and the hardship of parents is more or less the same everywhere. And we have now a tech that's very scalable, so much that professionals are using it abroad. And we really believe that it's a matter of doing it, of raising funds, of being able to open activity in other countries, but it's fastly going to happen.
The 100K projection for now is only for France. We are, however, aiming at internationalization very, very soon.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't have an intelligent question for you because I don't do platforms without heavy tech in it, but I'd like to congratulate you for the passion into this, and sometimes even that is the only driving force you need. So congratulations, guys.
Thank you,
Thank you
so
so
much.
Thank you so much. So, judges, what is your decision for high passion? Up, up, down, and up. 4 up and 1 down. Thank you so much.